Right, news just coming in. Public protests against PETA intensify. Protesters are seeking an immediate ban on PETA. Protesters also have been burning effigies of the PETA chief. College students staging protests against the central government and PETA. They're seeking an immediate ban on the animal rights organization. Alright, we'll try and find out where these visuals are coming from. What we're being told is that protests against the animal rights organization are intensifying. People are demanding a ban on the organization. In fact, we heard from a BJP minister a short while back, one of Modi's ministers, who said that a probe should be ordered into the funding of the animal rights organization as well. On your screen are pictures of effigies being burnt of PETA. There's a lot of anger against the organization which had taken up the case against Jallikat. We have Akshay Nath, our correspondent, who's with us live from Chennai. Akshay, now effigies of PETA chief being burnt in different parts of the country as the protest intensifies. We are being told that we can expect a resolution by tomorrow.
Well, Simi, it is seen that the protest is intensifying. The number of people coming here are more and more. And we're also seeing that the anger is channelized towards the PETA organization and also towards the state government. We're seeing that people are actually making fun of O. Pannirselvam and his government, and they've been calling him to the location and asking him to come here to sort out the issue. But Simi, I'm also have to cut across to this gentleman who is here. He is a police official. He's come in he's wearing his uniform, but also wearing a white shirt on top of it, and he's here just to show his solidarity with the student protesters here. Anna, evlo vaati neenga vandirkeenga, enna solla virumbreenga?
Sir, first I want to salute our student, esteemed respectable student, for progressing this product. Again, next process against Kaveri water and farmer.
Sir, are you saying that the political movement in the state has been very slow and not up to the mark that you guys want a student protest here?
Sir, madam, definitely it will be success. It will slow or not, but student will not care. But again, they are very severe to protect.
Sir, has the crowd been very unruly here? Has it been any difficulty that you're finding to monitor the crowd here?
No. The students are patiently protect the problem. They are happy to protect the problem.
Maybe you can see that even police officials are actually coming forward and supporting the cause, which means the students and the other youth who have gathered here are having a lot of support from the police officials as well. They've been saying that they've been raising slogans saying we support the Tamil Nadu police who have been catering to our needs, and we will support them further. But we have also joined by youth who are actually raising a few questions, and they have been insisting that these questions have to be put to the center before any solution can come forward. What are the questions that you want to raise to the center right now?
Before that, first I want to say that each and every political party has their own leaders. Every politician has their own leaders, but here we don't have any leaders. We ourselves we leaders. So each and everyone here are leaders. So then next come to point, I have few questions against Supreme Court and Modi ji and against our state government. When you say Jallikattu is our rights. Jallikattu.
While talking about the rights of all these Jallikattu, why haven't the center, state and Supreme Court not reacted is the question that people are raising here. If you could have brought in an ordinance long before, why wait for a people's movement to bring about the change is one other question. And people have almost started losing faith on the center and state who had been playing a cat and mouse game here. Now, Simi, the big question is, when will the ordinance be ready and when will the day come when all these people can go back home happy?
Akshaya, stay on with us. We're also getting some reactions from protesters who have been speaking out against the animal rights organization PETA. Let's listen in.
பீட்டா அமைப்பை பார்த்து பயப்படுறாங்க. எதுக்கு பயப்படுறாங்கன்னு தெரியல. இந்த தமிழ்நாட்டு சிஎம் தவிர மத்த எல்லா சிஎம் சப்போர்ட் பண்ற நிலையில தமிழ்நாட்டு சிஎம் எதை கண்டு பயப்படுறாரு, யாருக்காக பயப்படுறாரு, மாணவர்களை எழுச்சி நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு, இதை கண்டுக்கிறதே இல்ல, அவர் எதுக்கு இருக்கிறாருன்னு சொல்லி நாங்க கேட்டுட்டு இருக்கோம்.
All right, those are visuals that are coming in from Coimbatore. Activists there staging protests against the animal rights organization. We have our reporters getting us a sense of protests on the ground. Akshanath has been reporting from Chennai's Marina Beach that has emerged as an epicenter of protest for the last 4 days. Akshaya, I want to understand, are colleges still closed across Tamil Nadu? What's happening about the traffic situation in and around Marina Beach? Is it still the same? Is there a logjam that you're witnessing across the city?
Most of the schools and colleges are closed again for the 4th day, and it is almost like none of them are going to the schools and colleges, and they're forced to put down the shutters. And in fact, most of the employees, IT employees and people working in different sectors in the state have also decided to boycott work and come and join the protest. So it is seen that it's a widespread movement, and most of the children who have come here, school-going children, come here with parents as well, and it is seen that the protest is not just by the student community now. It's become a pan-age protest here with lots of people. Like most of the people who have joined here with me are post-13, and many of them are saying that they're here only for the cause. And yes, it was started by the student movement. We will continue it, and the schools and colleges across the state have been shut, and especially in Chennai, the traffic scenario in and around the Marina Beach is very bad. People are coming in lakhs and lakhs towards the beach. This is a time when they're trying to showcase their solidarity. People are bringing food and water supplements to all those people who have been stationed here at the marina. Let me also ask you, you guys have been protesting here for the last 4 days, and now it is seen that almost an amicable solution is coming forward. What exactly do you want to do now?
Actually, we will continue this protest after for many days also if they didn't give any ordinance. I just want to tell you one thing, apart from the South Indians, all North Indian people don't know aware about this Jallikattu ban. I just want to tell you one thing, Jallikattu ban, this protest is...
So the thing is, they are really wanting their message to be passed on to the national media and the centre. This gentleman who was standing with me wants to pass a message that every single citizen in the country should understand the message that the Tamilians here who have gathered here are trying to say, that is, the native breeds have to be supported and the traditional and cultural sports should go on.
Akshaya, stay on with us. We're getting some calls from our viewers who've been watching our our coverage of the Jallikat protest. We have Sivaraj who's with us on the phone line from Kannur. Yes, Mr. Raj, go ahead. What do you have to say about these Jallikat protests that are being organized across the country?
Yes, madam. I could speak?
Yes, please.
Yes, first Jallikattu united us in one spirit for our rights, madam.
Yes.
We fight for all our identity. Behind this, we fight for all our identity. Bull is not animal for us, to us. It is our family member. We live it in that culture every day, madam. Now our youngsters shows the nation we do not give up our identity. Behind the Jallikattu, we want to renew all our identities. From food to dress, we lost our identity and lost our environment and lost our businesses. So
all right.
Now our youngsters.
All right, Mr. Raj, thanks so much for sharing your views with us. We have Jai Shakti who's with us on the phone line from Chennai. Yes, Jai Shakti, go ahead.
Yeah. Jallikattu is not entertainment. It is culture. This has been practiced for thousands of years, whereas PETA is something that came up a few years before.
All right, Ms. Jaishakti, thanks so much for speaking to India Today. We are inviting our callers to call us on the number flashing on your screens and share your views with us. We're asking people what they think of the Jallikat protests that are being organized across Tamil Nadu, and not just in Tamil Nadu, but in various cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore. We're also being told that members of the Indian diaspora have also been staging protests in Chennai, in the UK and in the US. We have another caller, Raj Shankar, who's with us on the phone line. Yes, Mr. Shankar, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I'm very thank you for this. Actually, I'm Raj Chandra from Tirunelveli. Actually, this protest is not only about the bull jamming, this ban on Jallikattu. It's actually we have a lot of problems like a Kaveri issue or a Sri Lankan genocide or Kerala water distribution or everything, because every time the Tamil people are cornered, we don't get any justice for anything. We always cornered. So now the youngsters, they start up with this Jallikat issue and they will continue for every protest. So we are going to continue everything step by step. So because always politicians playing with them, with us, even the central government, even as a state government, they are playing with us. They do every protest and everything, and they will just an eye watch.
All right, Mr. Raj Shankar, thanks so much for speaking to India Today. We also have Anthony from Tirunelveli who's with us on the phone line. Yes, Anthony, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I've been watching your program for some time, and my people are not able to convey this message quite clearly. I think that has been a big problem right now.
Yes.
So I think I should just put it in a clear thing, right? So this thing has been happening for the past 3 years, and we speak with our representative who are our voted people, right? So we speak with them, and they promise every time about this, and we have been waiting for past 3 years for this to happen. See, our voice are supposed to be spoken by our representatives, right? So this didn't happen. They have their own kind of agenda when they happen to this. So now this last Pongal was the tipping point. Then people thought that our voices are not heard enough. We are shouting a million voices and nothing is heard there. So now people started to take their own steps, and that is what first was the Alangana Jallikattu, that was that people saw all those things in TV. Everyone had the same emotions. They thought only way that the government will listen to us is that we go in person outside, we stand there. This is like a sacrifice, like we have to do for now. That is why it's a sentiment everyone possesses. Now this is one point. This is why we don't want politicians there, because we were waiting for past 3 years and nothing literally did happen. So this is the first point about the politicians, why they are not allowed inside. The second one, we speak about animal cruelty, right? We see Jallikattu is not like a cruel sport. I mean, of course, there are. I mean, just cruelty is there inherent in human beings. I believe that. See, if you want to take the most cruel thing that we do is the poultry industry. We breed an entire species of poultry for a single purpose of eating, right? It's been bred and it's nothing to do. I mean, people,
right.
Nobody is going to speak about it.
All right, we got the point that you're trying to make, Anthony. Thanks so much for calling us and sharing your views with us. We have Prayathan from Chennai who's also with us on the phone line. Yes, please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Hello, ma'am. I'm calling from Chennai.
Yes, what do you have to say?
Actually, I want people are saying that most of them don't know what Jallikattu means in Marina Beach. As many people have spoken, I'm watching the channel for nearly 2 days or 3 days, I think so. But I will ask you one thing. When in this recent times, in Amazon, Amazon released a doormat from with the national flag. People doesn't know what is the true colors. Okay.
All right, we're facing some trouble on that line with Prayathan. We'll try and reconnect with him. Meanwhile, let's go across to Rahul, who's with us on the phone line from Delhi. Yes, Rahul, what do you make of these protests that are taking place in Chennai?
Look, I'm the story of two states. My girlfriend is from there, right? So I have a very different take. Firstly, I support all these students there rest of India should learn how to peacefully protest from Tamil Nadu. No molestations happen, no burning of public property or private, no crashing. So beautifully they're protesting. Firstly, I salute in all humility Delhi, UP, Bihar, Mumbai, Bangalore should bow their heads in shame and learn from them how to protest. This is one important point. Secondly, Jallikattu, I think it's very sad that North Indians and the central government and the Supreme Court maybe was misled. That is a South Indian tradition that we got to respect. They are not going to, few incidents of violence cannot be portrayed that it is inhuman or, anti-animal treatment and things like that. So that's the second thing. And the third most important thing is, regardless of whatever everyone say, we need to consider that state in peninsular India is a very important state for us. The tradition there, they hold it very close to their hearts for the past 1,000 years.
Right.
So we need to give them that. And this has to be passed within 24 hours. I can bet you on this. Those people are peacefully demonstrating and protesting. Not even the Supreme Court can dismiss them because they're not destroying anything.
Right, Rahul. Thanks so much for calling us and sharing your views with us. We have our last caller. That's all the time we have on the show. We have Anjali who's with us on the phone line. Yes, go ahead.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm calling from Hyderabad.
Yes,
Hello?
please go ahead.
Yeah, please. Yeah, I just want to make a point here that it's the best example for the whole country, not even for the country, for the whole world, how to make a protest and how to maintain the decorum of the country, and each and everyone have to maintain their own, we have to maintain the self-discipline so that we can make it in a better way. So that's the whole thing, whole point which Tamil Nadu have made this. And we have a best example, and it has been set from Tamil Nadu so that we can learn at least the thing which we have followed for so many years as a protesting. Always they end up in making fight with each other and destroying the public properties and always just shouting at politicians and celebrities. We are always going behind them and just
right.
So this is the best thing.
All right, Anjali, you're saying that it's amazing how so many people have gotten together to raise their voice against the ban imposed by the Supreme Court. Thanks so much for sharing your views with us.